Welcome back. Many of us know what it's like to lose a loved one, but this can be challenging for our youth. Hospice of Michigan offers a camp, Good Grief, a free day camp that helps children ages 8 to 17 navigate loss. Lauren Becker-Barkman is here with us live this morning with how you can sign up. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Tell us all about Camp Good Grief.
Camp Good Grief is my favorite day of the year. This is a day that we open up to children across West Michigan who have experienced loss. We know it can be isolating to lose someone, especially when you're a kid. Going to school, your classmates might just not get it.
Right.
And Camp Good Grief offers a space that other kids who do get it can come together, play, grieve, learn, build relationships, all of the things you'd hope for in a healthy coping scenario.
What a unique opportunity. I mean, we hear about summer camps all the time, but I can't say that I've heard of one like this. You're seeing images now of some of those kids taking part in the camp. Why did Hospice of Michigan decide this is something our younger folks need?
Yeah, hospice is typically generated towards our older populations. So we think of, losing a parent or a spouse. As an adult.
Right.
But kids also find themselves in these situations, unfortunately. So the resources may not necessarily be there for them to build the same coping mechanisms, and especially as a child, to build those healthy habits and have that skill set can help them throughout their life.
Absolutely. I mean, can grief impact our youth in different ways than how we as adults grieve?
Absolutely. I mean, if you think about being in a school setting, grief affects concentration. So as we're thinking about sending kids back to school, if they've had a loss recently, man, that can affect classroom performance, how they interact with their peers, and having the tools to be able to work through that grief is really important.
And I think you bring up such an important point too, is that as a child, you're likely not going to be surrounded by as many people who can relate to that situation as you are as an adult.
Yes. And the cool thing about camp year after year is kids come in as strangers and they leave with pals. This year we're excited to welcome back repeat campers who see value, and their folks see value in sending them back, and their friends are coming again. So this continuity is really, really neat to see as these kids grow and learn and share their journeys together.
Yeah. I mean, as we look at these images, they look like they're having a good time. And this is a free day camp at that, but you would like families to register in advance.
Yes, please. We've got registration open through the end of the week. Camp Newaygo is a great host for us here in West Michigan. We do zip lining.
Whoa.
We've got team building. Out one year, the kids pushed me over a wooden wall. We do all kinds of things. You really get the very as seen on TV camp experience with the added layer of grief support counselors and activities geared towards, in a very gentle way, exploring grief and finding outlets for it.
Yeah, I love your energy. I know that you were just great at this camp working with the kids. And, you talked about some of the different activities that you offer. Saw some canoeing in there, rock climbing. How would you say these activities do help with this tough process?
Yeah, I mean, so much of what we do is a team building, just that reinforcing the idea that these kids are not alone on their grief journey. We don't want them to go inwards. We don't want anyone to go inwards with their grief. And if they can find that community, build a team, even if it's just cheering on a kid who might be a little bit nervous to zip line, recognizing other folks are going through things can just be so moving and helpful.
Oh, we know those cheers can make all the difference, right? And you taking that step, being brave. I earlier heard you mentioning how this is obviously a camp for kids here in West Michigan, but that there are other areas across the state that offer this as well.
Yes, I think our camp on the southeast side has already passed, but we've got one in northern Michigan. Camp Lake Louise hosts us as well. That's in August too, so if you're up north, or you know anyone up north, that's
the
coming
word.
up too. Yeah, and it's all accessible, all the dates, all the info is available on our website, hom.org.
And that's where you will go if you want to go ahead and register too, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, fantastic. Let's also talk about, we've got the fun aspects of the camp, but there is grief support as well. What does that look like?
Yes, so we have our grief support counselors who work with our hospice teams around the state who are present, and they're actually the planners of this event every year. So they're really intentional in building in moments of reflection and connection. Our craft activity every year is really based on remembrance and honoring those who have passed. So these moments are built in through the day. My favorite camp moment was from a few years ago. We had encouraged our campers to bring a photo of their loved one who had passed. And one of our little girls, we had some downtime between activities. She goes, I have pictures of my brother. Can I share them with everyone? So she's passing around pictures and kids are gathering around and the grown-ups were awestruck. And pretty soon they're, can I share next? Can I share next? So just these organic moments of sharing pop up. I have goosebumps just thinking about it. It was so beautiful to see the leadership and just, we are here for a reason and we're gonna make this happen.
It really does sound like a great opportunity for anyone going through this tough time that has young people part of their family. Give us the deadline again so that families can sign up for that free registration.
Yes, deadline is tomorrow, so the 31st of July.
Just a little bit of time left.
Yes, so please, please, please check that out. Get in contact with us.
Lauren, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
We are back right after this.